and in this particular video I'll be sharing with you 5 dangerous mistakes that any crypto trader can actually do, and you just need to avoid them like a play. As at the time of recording this particular video, you could see that Bitcoin is already at around 80,000 naira. You could see an Ethereum and ELX, Solana, and XRP. So let me quickly share with you 5 dangerous trading mistakes that you need to avoid. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly subscribe, click on the bell notification so that you get notified anytime we upload any other new video. The first one you need to avoid is panic selling. Yes, this one you need to avoid it like a play. Some people they trade with their emotions. Yes, immediately they bought a particular coin and they just see that this particular coin are deep. Before you know, they'll just sell off that particular cryptocurrency, and before you know, the market can now react and just say, "Well, punch push a lot of money into that particular coin, and before you know, it skyrocket again." Let's say, for example, let me use Solana for example. Let's say somebody bought Solana as a deep price, and before you know, maybe he went offline, and before you know, before you could come and say Jack, he has seen that Solana has zipped to 112, and before you know, fear gripped the mind of that particular person, and it just fell off, and you could see now that Solana is back to 24, almost getting close to the amount he bought, which was 131. So the first mistake you need to avoid as a crypto trader or as a newbie is that to avoid panic selling. Do not trade with your emotion. And the second one you need to avoid again as a plague is that in as much you don't want your emotions to get harmed. One of those things I did to myself, and up to now I'm still doing it because my portfolio, my bag is already down. So I don't want to be. That's how you could see that you could not see my balance. In fact, currently now I don't want to see them because my bags and every crypto trader bags are down. So one thing you need to do is to just freeze all your assets. Yes. So if you are holding a particular good coin, surely it will bounce back because currently we are still in the bull market. So what you can do is to just come to your Play Store here. Yes. And just tap on the search bar and just tap on freezer. You just tap on freezer, you search for it. So you can use, there are a lot of apps, but this is the particular one I use myself. So you can download it. And one thing it does is that it you can just put your apps inside of it and it will be off the radar on your it will be off on where your app is, so you know that any app you keep on this particular freezer be unable to access it. This is what I normally do to most coins that I always put them in freezer, and anytime I see that the crypto market is back to normal and everything is becoming good and the candles are becoming green, yes, I will now unfreeze them. They will be back to my app. So another thing to avoid as a crypto trader, as a play is using excessive leverage. This is applicable to those that are trading future. Yes, I'm not an expert when it comes to futures trading, but I know one or two things about those that are trading future. Maybe when they said, okay, this was the limit that they put that this particular coin is going to get to, and maybe the coin is now in the reverse and is not, maybe let's say Solana is going to 150, and before you know, Solana is now going back, going to 123. They continue to add more funds to it so that to keep their leverage up, and before you know that the coin is going down, before you know they'll be out of funds. So one of those things that as a trader you need to avoid is to stick to your trading plans. Yes, to avoid over leverage. Before you know, you just be out of fund. Better you just hold good coins. Yes, when you hold good coins with good utility, when BTC is backed, you will see that those coins will actually go back to the amount you bought them and it will actually surpass it. Let's say, for example, you are holding Bitcoin. Even though you bought Bitcoin at $100, you can still hold, because I know that Bitcoin in this particular bull run, before the bull run will end at around November, I tell you, Bitcoin will still go to 150. Yes, that is just my prediction. I'm not a financial advice. So I'm still believing that Bitcoin will still get to 150 and you still make good amount of profit. Like the one of Solana 2 is a very good coin. Ethereum 2, these are good utility coins. We have good user case. So when you hold them, just don't panic and just sell off at that particular time. So another thing you need to avoid is stop buying a lot of meme coin, because a lot of meme coin and they are not going to see the red light, most especially when the bear market actually come, because all these meme coin anytime that they go down, before they will be able to, some will just die down like that, and some, anytime that coins are recovering back, you see them that they will not even recover back, because if you even check at these altcoins, anytime that Bitcoin is even recover, you still see that their rising is always slow. Yes, they are not, but there are some coins that anytime Bitcoin is moving up, before you know, they move up too, like a speed of light, like Solana. I'm always very bullish on that particular coin. But when it comes to you buying meme coin, you see that when it goes down, they fall down flat like nothing else. And before you know, a lot of them will just get rug pull because they don't have a lot of funding to back them up. So this you need to avoid too as a trader. Trade most especially utility. I'm not saying you should not trade meme coin, because when you trade meme coin, there is possible that you make a lot of money trading meme, but also hold a lot of utility coin. At least let your portfolio be 7 to 80% of utility coin and maybe 20 to 10% of meme coin. And the last but not the least I'll be sharing with you is avoiding stop loss. In my previous video that I did, I actually show you how to avoid stop loss. Yes, let's say for example you bought. Yes, hi. So it's not avoiding stop loss. Let's say maybe you are somebody that you cannot look at your portfolio going down and you cannot just hold. So the best thing trading strategy you can just do, when you see a particular coin that you are holding that is going down, yes, before it gets to the bottom, you can just say, okay, oh, I'm buying XRP. This also I'm at 2 point. This thing, okay, my emotion and everything, the loss I could bear is when it comes to 1.8. When it gets to 1.8, sell. If it goes down beyond that, yes, I can now buy. Maybe when it goes down to around 1.5, let's say, okay, it goes down to $1, okay, I will buy back, so that when it rise up, I'll make up with my loss. You can decide that, yes, that is using stop loss. But as a trader, you are not using stop loss. I tell you, be prepared to hold. If this video was useful, please kindly like, share, and click on the bell notification, and let me know what your thoughts about this particular mistake that every crypto trader needs to avoid. Thank you and bye bye.